the kitchen, folks. It's breakfast time and I've got a cracking idea for you. So you've cracked your egg for breakfast, what do you do with the shell? I'm guessing you throw it away like most people do. I don't. Let me show you what I do with them. I go in something like this. So my discarded eggshells go in this bowl. I leave them on this windowsill, which is south facing, and normally the sun would dry them out. Except this is England. And the sun is a distant memory. So in summertime, when we have got nice hot days, it does work on there, but the shortcut route is this. I stick them in my food dehydrator, like so. And here's some I'm preparing right now. I'm going to let these finish off, and then I'll show you what I do next. Right, I believe the eggs are dry. They've got to be dry for this. You don't want any moisture in them. And yeah, they're dry enough. Right, so I've got my eggshells in this box and they're going in the blender. Now, just to show you, I'm not using a fine chopping tool, I'm just using the basher. There's probably a technical name for it. I don't want to turn these into powder, but I want to break them down into very small fragments. So I'll get the top on, and obviously it's breaking them a bit, but that's totally fine because they're going to get broken. Ooh. There we go. So I've got the blender on, and here we go. And stop. Just get the lid off the blender. And there you can see we've got some fine eggshell. So I'm just going to put the eggshell in here for storage for now. There it is. And when the weather outside's a bit better, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with them. So I'll catch you in a couple of days' time probably. Well, it's May 2025. Greetings, folks. And I'm just starting to get the garden together now for the summer. Let me show you. I've started planting my baskets. We've got some nice fruit growing on the black currant. Strawberries just here. And we're generally tidying away the winter detritus and mess. And I'm going to plant these out with some bedding plants, and I'm going to put petunias in here alongside some salvias. Now the salvias are generally okay, but the slugs love the petunias and they eat them to death. And even in these, on this wall just here, they'll still get to them. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if I put my hand at the back if I could find a slug or a snail. I don't really want to, but I'm pretty sure that there will be, because they do climb all over the outside of the conservatory. So my eggshells are going to come into play in here today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have petunia, 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 and in between I'm going to have salvia, 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 salvia. So I get my first petunia in. And this is going to be like ringing the dinner bell for the slugs. Now they don't come out when it's hot and dry, but as soon as we have a damp day they'll be everywhere. That just goes in there. And I push the compost around it. I'm going to bring it slightly forward. Looking a bit limp, they do need a water. Then I'm going to do the same with my salvias. There's always barking dogs to spoil the day. Right, one down, a few more to do. Right, here's some eggshells that were prepared earlier. It is literally a case of liberally spreading them around. so, and then moving them and pressing them into the soil a bit so they don't just wash off with the first watering. Now this also adds calcium into the soil, which can only do it good. And if I water above onto the window ledge so it drips, you'll see I'm not really losing many. Now that's one done. Got the rest to follow. And there's another 2 tubs. You can see we do like our eggs. And there they go. So you can see for the slugs and snails, that's going to be like trying to slide over broken glass. They're not going to like it. So save your eggshells, folks. They make a great natural slug deterrent. And it also nourishes your soil. Catch you on the next film, folks. The film that you've just watched is a Moss Travel Media production, and you can find more like them by going to www.mosstravel.tv. Thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel and watching my film. It's hugely appreciated. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by going to youtube.com/Stuart Moss. Hit the red subscribe button. When you've done that, a little bell will appear. If you hit the bell, then you'll also get notifications about any future travel films which I upload. If you like my travel films, then you might also like my second channel, which is about home and garden. Please have a look for that channel. You'll find it at www.mosshomeandgarden.co.uk, and if you like what you see, please give that a subscribe also. If you'd like to connect with me as Moss Travel Media on other social media, then you'll find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Moss Travel. That's the page. And if you'd like to connect with the profile, then the profile is Moss Travelog. If you'd like to connect with me on Instagram to see my travel photography, where I'm up to, what stories I'm telling, then go to instagram.com/StuMoss or do a search for user Stu Moss. If you'd like to connect on Twitter, I'm at Moss Travel TV. On Pinterest, I'm Moss Travel Media, which is pinterest.co.uk/Moss Travel TV. On Tumblr, I'm stuartmoss.tumblr.com, or just do a search for Moss Travel Tumblr. On WordPress, I'm wordpress.com/view/MossTravelTV.wordpress.com, or do a search for Moss Travel Media on WordPress. And on vContactor, you can find me by going to vk.com/Moss Travel Media, or doing a search for Stuart Moss. If you'd like to contact me about film usage or any other issue, please just email me on mosstraveltv@gmail.com. And once again, thank you for watching and for your support. I really, really do appreciate it. I wish you all the best of days, happy travels and bon voyage.